Hey guys, it's your girl Grace. I'm back today with an install for you guys. So I'm going to show you guys how I go about installing my lace front wigs. So first thing first, I'm going in with my Gots to Be Glue Ultra Styling Gel. So this is the black one and I'm just applying it to my hair and I'm just brushing my baby hair back. Next, I'm going to go in with a beige wig cap and I'm just going to apply that on my head, and then I'm going to go back in with a scissors and I'm just going to cut out the part for my ears so I can have the wig cap just sitting right and whatnot. After cutting it all up, I'm going to go in with the same Gots to Be Glue Styling Gel. I'm just going to apply it on the wig cap where my hairline is so I can know where to cut and where to be direct. Right after I use the styling gel, I'm going to then go in with the Gots to Be Glue styling spray, and I just use that just so it hardens up and gives me the dimension of where to cut before I start cutting. If you like, when you're done applying this, you can either blow dry it or you can sit under the dryer. And you guys already know I love my hair dryer in my vanity, so I'm just sitting under my hair dryer for about 10 minutes on high heat so it dries. Make sure the ear tabs dry or else it's gonna lift when you apply on your glue. So take your time, girl, when you're letting this dry. Take your sweet time, browse on your phone, chat, and do whatever you want. Take your time. And then after that, I'm going to go in and I'm going to sew the wig cap on in the back. The reason why I sew it down is once you cut off the ears, it flips in the back, and I don't like that because it's not really securing anything. So I just pretty much sew it where my braid ends, and I just do that. And then when I'm done sewing it, tie it up, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut off whatever thread was left. So now we're going to be cutting off the wig cap, and what we're doing here is just cutting off where pretty much the white, where you don't see the white, you see my skin color, because that is where technically my hairline starts. And I tend to pull it back because my baby hair in the front are a little weird. They literally ride to the front close to my brows, which is crazy. So I'm just going in with my small scissors and I'm cutting it out. This scissors is the Shop Lady Lashes lash scissors. If you guys have seen my hair review with them, if you guys seen my lash review, this is a hair review. If you guys seen my lash review with them, you know that is the scissors I'm using, and I'm just using it to cut because it's very fine and it really cuts to the T. Okay, girl, to the T. And then I'm gonna just go back in with the Gots to Be Glue Styling Gel, and just to help stay on so I don't have the flaps at the edge flipping up because I don't like how it looks under the wig. And then I'm just gonna go back under my dryer again and let it dry, and then we're gonna go on to cleaning up the hairline with rubbing alcohol. Yes, clean up with rubbing alcohol before you apply your wig on or your glue on and everything. Just clean it up with rubbing alcohol. So after this, I'm going to go in with a foundation. So I'm using the Ruby Kisses Compact 3D foundation. Shout out to Erica J for introducing this. She introduced this in one of her main tutorial when she started off with doing installs on YouTube, and I really like it. I use it on myself and I also use it on my client as well. So I'm just applying it on my head just to make a bald cap kind of statement, and then I'm going to go back in with my rubbing alcohol and wipe off the excess. So now we're going to go into the wig. You guys remember my video earlier this week or last week of me posting the AliExpress Alipop brand and doing a review for them. Technically a review, but me just plucking and styling the wig. So now I'm just installing the wig for you guys so you guys can see how this wig is literally plucked to perfection for my hairline, and also how it literally matches my scalp, sis. So now I'm just cutting in 3 so I can put my glue on in section, which is something I've been doing a lot lately. Instead of just cutting the lace and then gluing it on, I like to glue it on with the leftover lace in front and then go from there. So I put on my Gots to Be Glue Supreme glue on my hairline, and then I blow dry it. I do 2 coats for my wigs when I want it to last a week to 2. If I want it longer, which I really don't keep a wig on for more than a week, to be honest with y'all, I do it for less. So after I put the glue on, I blow dry it, and then I use my comb to press it down, and I just repeat this step for literally all 3 sides of my head. And you guys will see as the video goes by, I go back in and cutting the flaps of the ear, and then where my my hairline is on the side by my ears. I did cut off a little bit of the cap more just because the wig was a little bit shifty. It wasn't really staying how I want. And I don't use tape for my ears when the flap of my ears with the wig. So I like to bring the glue closer to the side like of my ears, so it makes like an L shape, which really helps me when it comes to like having the glue melt on and not lifting or anything like that. And blow drying, when I blow dry the glue, I blow dry on cool, not heat, because heat does not help it stay. It melts the glue, which some people really don't know that. So always do it on cool, and trust me, you will thank me later. And like I did, I do 2 coats and then I press it down, you know, press it down. And like I said, the step is just repetitive. Pull it down and then, you know, press it down, do all that jazz. And yeah, guys, that is literally how I'm melting this wig to perfection. And then next thing we're just gonna go is we're gonna cut off the extra lace. And once we get that extra lace off, we're gonna go into styling this wig and melting it to our head for the gods, okay? And make sure when you're cutting off the lace, you can either use a really small scissors or you can use a razor. I use the scissors because I'm retarded when it comes to razor. I don't know how, I just can't function with them. So next I'm gonna be using the Lotta Body mousse, and I'm just using it to move the hair, flatten the hair back before I go in with my hot comb and then wrap my hair and sit on the dryer again. The mousse just makes the hair just stay, I guess, like put any baby hair or any hair that's sticking up, everything is just flat and it just stays. And you're just gonna see me going with my hot comb, and I'm just combing that out so it's once again flat and it stays, and no baby hair, because when it comes to hair like this in the beginning of my frontals, I don't like doing baby hair. Baby hair comes in like months or weeks later. So after that, I'm gonna go in with my hair tie, and I'm just gonna wrap my hair down a little bit just because I'm about to go and wet it up. And then when I come back, we're gonna be hot combing it a little bit more. So just wrap it up, sit under your dryer for a bit, wet it, and then come back. So now we're just parting the hair, and I love to go with the middle part. Middle part is like my signature look. I'm not a fan of side parts. I don't do that. So I'm gonna go with my hot comb, and I just use my hot comb to press the part in and flatten it so it looks really like natural. The part's sitting right, it doesn't look bulky, nothing like that. The one thing I didn't like about this lace front, to be specific, is if you guys did watch, or if you guys haven't seen my previous video on how I bleached the knots to this wig and pluck it, go check it out. I mentioned that the hair, like the bleach seeped through, even though the bleach was still thick, it seeped through the knots, and the knots didn't bleach all the way, but the hair turned brassy blonde, which is weird, but it's okay. Now I'm going in with my Lotta Body curl definer, and I'm just using it to define the curl. So I usually wet the hair first and then I define the curl, and when I'm done defining the curl, you guys will see how more nicer and defined this curl is. Like this here is popping. Like look at this, guys, let me just show you. Look at this, popping. And this here is 28-inch lace front wig, body deep wave, not body wave, deep wave from Alipop. So yeah, and I just scrunch it in. So one thing I really like to do is, if I want my curls to last me throughout the day, this is my little secret, I like to go in with my diffuser. Yes, I love the diffuser because it makes my curl define and my curl stays for the longevity of the day. Most people don't know this. A diffuser actually comes with your blow dryer when you buy it. It's a cap. You just apply it onto the straightener and you can use it to diffuse your hair. But yeah, guys, this is it for this installation video. More installation and tutorial video coming up for you guys. I hope you enjoy. If it's your first time subscribing to my channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn on that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload. And just in case you're not following me on any of my social media, it's right there on the screen. Make sure you add me, follow me. And last but not least, thanks to Alipop for sponsoring this video. I really had fun. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.